finally here. After a year's worth of spy photos following the debut of the stunning Mercedes-AMG GT concept at last year's Geneva Motor Show, we now have full disclosure on the AMG GT 4-door coupe we've been coveting. It's called, well actually, that is its name, the AMG GT 4-door coupe, spelled using the number 4 instead of the word. But we promise that's the only thing underwhelming about this latest rocket ship from Volkswagen. Let's jump right to the good part. Remember when we said the car would likely have over 600 horsepower? The range-topping model, in this case the Mercedes-AMG GT 63S, actually packs 630 horsepower, 470 kilowatts, from its 4.0-liter biturbo V8. Slotting underneath is a Mercedes-AMG GT 63, tuned to make a familiar 577 horsepower, 430 kW, from the same V8. Aside from delivering prolific power, both mills feature cylinder deactivation for increased efficiency while cruising. The third and final model is the Mercedes-AMG GT 53, and it's something of a surprise. Instead of the 4.0-liter V8 it utilizes a turbocharged 3.0-liter inline-six, making only 429 horsepower, 367 kW, in what would be considered the entry-level package. The 53 is also technically a mild hybrid, combining the mill with Mercedes boost system that functions as a starter alternator for the car. It's installed between the engine and transmission and adds 21 horsepower, 16 kW, with 184 pound-feet, 249 Newton-meters, of torque. All models get an AMG SpeedShift 9-speed automatic, turning all four wheels with AMG's 4MATIC Plus all-wheel drive system. There are some differences, however, between the V8 and inline-six variants. Both the 63 and 63S get the MCT gearbox with a wet clutch to better handle the extra power and torque, while the 53 features the TCT transmission and a more conventional torque converter. Similarly, the all-wheel drive system automatically sends power to where it can do the most good on all trim levels, but the V8 cars have an available drift function that instead sends power to where it's most fun. Drift mode is standard on the 63S and optional for the 63, but not offered with 53. What does all this mean for performance? Mercedes says the GT 63S should hit 60 miles per hour in 3.1 seconds. Conveniently, that's a tenth of a second quicker than Porsche's fastest four-door coupe, the 680 horsepower, 507 kW, Panamera Turbo SE hybrid. Mercedes also says the standard 63 will do the same sprint in 3.3 seconds, with the 53 clipping the mark in 4.4 seconds. It should be noted, however, that Mercedes says these 0-60 figures are estimated. The top speeds of 195 miles per hour, 193 miles per hour, and 174 miles per hour for the three trims, however, are not estimates. There's no questioning the AMG GT 4-door coupe's sinfully good looks, regardless of the trim level. All received the slick Active Aero package that includes an air panel in the front bumper and a retractable spoiler at the back. V8 models can be fitted with an optional aero kit that adds a larger front splitter and modified rear diffuser. The package also swaps the active rear spoiler for a fixed wing that can be adjusted manually. Numerous suspension settings are obviously available, and V8 cars also get active rear steering that turns the rear wheels opposite the front at speeds below 62 miles per hour. Above that speed, the rear wheels turn in the same direction to create more stability. Inside, the new AMG GT gets the full-on glass cockpit treatment with dual 12.3-inch screens and plenty of tech. And lest we forget, though the words sedan and hatchback are never mentioned, the new high-performance Merc is technically a family vehicle. Stats for interior room and cargo space haven't been released yet, but the rear seats do have a 60-40 split capability, so this latest AMG GT can legitimately haul people and things. For reasons we don't fully understand, the US spec models are limited to 4 passengers. The rest of the world will have seating for 5. The new Mercedes-AMG GT 4-door officially debuts at the 2018 Geneva Motor Show, but we won't see cars on the road until next year. The 8 models are slated for an early 2019 launch, with the AMG GT 53 arriving a few months later. Pricing for all models will be announced closer to the launch date.